You are watching UCU Focus TV.
The 2 months-long electoral roadmap of the Law Society has almost come to an end, with Eunice Nantongo Wangabira as the president-elect. This and much more in this week's Media Link News Bulletin. I am Ninah Nankunda, and these are the headlines. Law Society elections conclude. Eunice Nantongo Wangabira is the new UCU Law Society president. What next?
So for the president, don't just base on appointing people that have been there for you. Appoint people on merit.
School of Law inducts their first-year students.
Just this week, the dean issued out a memo. I don't know if you have access to it.
Honors College, a leadership and mentorship program that is breeding the next brand of leaders. And in sport, Cannons and Lady Cannons brace for second round of basketball league. Welcome back from the headlines, and in today's top story, in a tight contested election this Wednesday, Eunice Nantongo Wangabira has been elected as the new UCU Law Society president. Nantongo's victory ends a 3-year streak which has seen the society being led by male presidents.
In a high contested election that happened this Wednesday, Eunice Nantongo Wangabira has been declared president of the Uganda Christian University Law Society.
We had the general election for the new incoming government, and of course we've had successful candidates with Eunice Wangabira Nantongo winning the presidential bid, and also all the other candidates who have been successful. I think it's been a free and fair election. And we believe that the incoming elected leaders will, of course, continue with the good work that's been done by the outgoing Law Society, and we wish them the very best of luck.
Initial sentiments indicated that her opponent, John Albert Manika, had the popular count of the students. A poll by UCU Focus TV on X indicated that Nantongo was trailing in the polls, with her opponent sitting at 52%. However, Nantongo rose above the odds to win the seat by an overwhelming 137 votes of 924 votes cast.
I'm rather excited. However, besides the excitement, I would like to thank all my voters, all the students that have entrusted me with the capacity to represent their voices to the faculty. My promise is that we have an agenda, the Agenda 2025 to fulfill, and that is something I'm going to fight for till I leave office. Thank you so much.
The EC chairman, Andrew Marvin Chinobede, affirmed the validity of the process and further dismissed the possibility of a petition in the process.
We have delivered a free, fair and clean election. The candidates, as per now, seem to be content with the results. We started on time. We started by 9:15. We had planned to start at 9. By 9:15, we had already started. And we planned to end at 5, and at exactly 5, we were done. So meaning that there was no additional time, there was no wastage of time. And because we did not have glitches in the day, we did not have any we did not need to increase the time. We had about 35 point something turn up to vote of law school, which I believe is a good number, considering the numbers that are on semester. And I believe that the students made the best choices, the students made their voices be heard, and I don't expect any form of appeal against the election.
He further tipped the new cabinet on keeping the society progressive.
So for the president, don't just base on appointing people that have been there for you. Appoint people on merit.
In other positions, Alan Nisima won the speakership race. Olga Mugenyi Chantal won as the organizing secretary. Amanya Dennis won as General Secretary. Patience Bahati won the Finance Secretary seat, and Kalule George won as the Academic Affairs Secretary. Nantongo's victory ends a 3-year streak that saw the society being led by male presidents. Kennedy Tembo, Trevor Iradukunda, reporting for Media Link News.
The Uganda Christian University School of Law held a special induction ceremony for its new students this Wednesday. Guest speaker Mr. Martin Ruganju asked the students to avoid a self-degrading lifestyle as he shared his testimony about overcoming substance abuse. Joy Atim reports.
The UCU School of Law this Wednesday held an exclusive induction for their new team of undergraduate scholars.
And just this week, the dean issued out a memo. I don't know if you have accessed it, about the dress code. Have you come across that memo? I believe that your class representatives have circulated the same. You're supposed to be dressed decently. Every Monday and every Thursday, you're expected to wear suits, black and white.
The event that happened in Nkoyoyo was used to introduce the students into the legal culture of the school, as well as sharing challenges and opportunities available in the university.
Now, as Director of Student Affairs, I deal with whatever affairs you might have as a student. And my office is on M Block. You don't usually need an appointment to come in. You can just come in and then we talk about your issues that you might want to see being addressed.
We have community worship that happens every Tuesday and every Thursday. On Tuesday, every Tuesday and every Thursday from midday to 1 o'clock. And you have also realized in your timetable, between midday and 1 o'clock on Thursdays and Tuesdays, you don't have any lectures. It's called the community hour. Even in offices, we will not entertain you. We are all supposed to observe that community hour just to pray or seek the Lord.
I work closely with the sports office. If you're interested in any games and sports, you can still come and we see how you can be involved in sports. We have a wellness center which conducts counseling services across the university, and it always has activities. You are also welcome to take part in them, but also to come and benefit from their services. We also work with different associations. Every student should be a part of at least one club or one association, one student association.
In his speech, the guest speaker, Mr. Martin Rugaju, tipped the new entrants on how to avoid a lifestyle that can be self-degrading, as he shared his testimony of overcoming substance abuse.
Just as alcohol, some people use for their own depression. Yeah, something happens to you and you feel like you need to forget, feel like you need to loosen up, you feel like you need to fit in, yeah, so you use. But once it becomes an addiction, it's no longer about that feeling anymore. It's about, if I don't use, then I can't live. And at that point, it's not going to be very easy to reverse the effects of that substance on your life. The same with the behavior. We may start out saying, I'm going to go and make a ticket. I know Arsenal is going to win this weekend. Let me go and bet my 5K. And when they win, the Indian pays you out. And you're like, wow, this thing actually works. Yeah? So maybe next weekend when they are playing again, you try it again. At that point, it may still be recreation. But when you get to a point where you feel that your earnings are going to come from such a behavior, then you have developed a dependency.
The induction has put the new entrants on a good footing. It's left to be seen how well these life lessons will sit with them on their UCU journey. Joya Team, reporting for the Media Link News.
Honors College is a leadership development program within the university that develops potential young and intending leaders. We caught up with the head of this program, who gave us a brief about it.
Honors College is a leadership development program within the university. It has been used to groom and develop students into becoming godly transformational leaders.
Honors College is a constituent arm of the university that trains leaders just students from all faculties and schools who have the leadership potential, and they would want to enhance their leadership skills to become better leaders in their respective professions. It's a 2-year program. You join when you're in your second year, or when you're finishing your second semester of your first year. But then, we do interviews when you're finishing your second semester of your first year. Then you join us in your second year. Whether you're doing a 3-year course or 4-year course or 5 course, you can join. For the 3-year course, you must join in your second year, and then for the other ones, you can join either in your second year or in your third year, especially if you're doing like law and medicine. But still, you can also again join us in your second year.
The program has sessions run within the semester that develop students to become leaders and, among other things, equip them with skills like research, community service, networking, and mentorship.
And the requirements are very easy. They are eligibility for one to join. One, you must have the potential or the interest in leadership. 2, you must have at least 4.0 and above. Your GPA must be 4.0 and above. Then also, you must be committed to stay in honors college residencies. That's a must. If you're not willing to stay in honors college residencies, then you don't have to apply. And also, you must be someone who's also committed to the program, because as I mentioned, it's very rigorous. I think someone who is very committed to all the assignments. Actually, benefits are very many, because first of all, we are a family. We are honors college family, where we live as people who are, when we talk about a family, you know how a family should be. So we live together with strong social networks as members of honors college, with great respect for each other, and we stand with each other in case of anything.
The exclusive honors college residences have not only benefited the students within the program, but also a number of other students who are living within their residences.
It has been wonderful, as per se. There's not much bad talk about it. First of all, we usually have morning devotions on Wednesdays at around 6:30 a.m., which spiritually nourishes you. Then Thursdays, like at 6 p.m., there's always the research papers, which it's very interesting to get to other students present research papers, which gets interesting to know how people think, how people view about certain topics. I've not yet presented my paper yet, but then I'm going to present one later on next month on leadership and development. And it's really nice to be in an environment with like-minded peers, with people who think just like I.
Most of our students are roommates with USP students, so there's also that opportunity of gaining cross-cultural experience. And because as you're staying with this person in the same room, you're learning their cultures, you're learning something. So even if you've never been to US, but at least if you're intentional and you shared a room with more than 3 people, by the end of your program, you have gained a lot of Western cross-cultural experience.
The program has witnessed a number of students rise through the ranks of leadership and excel in their academic performance.
We've had the best students already who have been on top of the university from honors college. Again, since we're training leaders, we encourage our students to practice their leadership skills here on campus before they even go outside. So we have many students who are already engaged in guild leadership. For example, the current guild of Kampala campus is in honors college. We've had other guild presidents who are in honors college. We have ministers also who are currently in honors college. In almost every government, we've always had ministers who are in guild government.
Tera Hiriagana, Kanya Elizabeth reporting for Media Link News.
The second round of the National Basketball League tips off today, the 30th of May at the YMCA courts, with both the Cannons and the Lady Cannons in action. Coach Emmanuel Chigui says both teams are ready and the Cannons are eyeing redemption after their loss against KCCA.
The second round of the National Basketball League is set for a tip-off on 30th May at the YMCA court, one-day game with both the Cannons and the Lady Cannons in action against the KCCA Panthers and the Miracle Eaglets respectively. We caught up with some of the players during their routine drill this evening at the university courts.
The second round, we are starting with KCCA. KCCA is a very good team. In the first round, they beat us. It was a close game though. I would say we are still disorganized and everything. But as the first round was going on, we were able to catch up as a team and grab 7 wins in a row. So I think we are ready, and our training is ongoing, as you can see. We are getting prepared, getting the chemistry among us, all the people. So coming Saturday's game, yeah, we're going to put up a show.
When asked about how prepared the teams were for the encounters, Coach Emmanuel Chigui had this to say.
For me, as much as I was disappointed in how we started in the first 5 games, I understood it, and it made sense where it was coming from, and I was convinced that we just needed to focus on staying the course, working hard, and the more that the players got accustomed to one another and got an understanding of the things that we're trying to do, the better it would be for us and them. And I think it showed as the season progressed, and I think I like where we are.
Cannons will be looking to redeem themselves from a tough loss against the KCCA side, while the ladies will be seeking to open the second round of the campaign by giving the Eaglets a double defeat. Patience Among, reporting for Media Link News.
Thank you, Patience Among, for that report. It is really nice to see ladies report sports. I would like to encourage the students and the alumni to go and support the Cannons in one-day gear. My name is Ninah Nankunda. Till next weekend.
You are watching UCU Focus TV.